2022. This is the year that we reached new heights in peak TV. But what exactly does that mean? Are we starting to slide down the hill from peak TV? Is there another peak that possibly could be climbed? Can we actually watch more than 996 new shows or new content on our streaming services in a given year? I don't think so. But we need to discuss this because, well, it may be coming to an end. Here we go. By the way, you did hear me right before we went to the break. Across the 16 major streaming services, there were 996 shows that released new content just this year, 2022. And this does mark the 12th straight year of increases in that number. Of course, not many of those were necessarily good shows, and that's another conversation entirely, maybe another video in the future, but 996 shows with new original content. Netflix, of course, is still the one that continues to dominate when it comes to originals. That category, they fill about 40% of the market with. That's a lot of originals. This totaled about 439 of that total. 439 original shows. The nearest competitor to them, of course, was Discovery. They had about 80, and then Prime pulled up in third place with 75. After that, it falls like you would expect, with HBO, then Peacock, then Hulu, then Apple TV, then Disney, and then coming up the rear, Paramount, in last, as usual, and dominated by Star Trek, which is garbage. A quick interjection here for what it's worth, of course, is that if Disney were to combine Hulu and Disney Plus into one thing, they'd be in second place. Why they don't do that blows my mind. They would be able to eliminate redundancies and save money. But hey, I'm not running that company. It was just 8 years ago that we saw peak content on broadcast television. You know, satellite, cable, over the air, etc. And back then, it was Warner Brothers that kind of dominated everything. Of course, they had an assist from HBO, but all of their content was everywhere. Their catalog alone, Warner's catalog alone, actually makes them a favorite to be one of the 4 winners when it comes to the end of the streaming wars. I would say they're already there, and they will continue to dominate as, you know, Warner Brothers Discovery for quite some period of time. In total, 2,024 shows were released in the US this year across all platforms. Also, of course, coming to an end is the dominance of broadcast and cable, as SVOD, in as far as the streaming world is concerned, is going to outpace both in terms of total show production, scripted and unscripted. And finally, the ultimate reality check has basically hit the entire industry: profitability. That's right. And that is going to be the new and ever-present buzzword going forward for all of these companies. None of these entities will be able to survive the harsh gaze of Wall Street and a major recession if they don't rein in the drunken spending spree of somebody else's money. This will result in even fewer shows being made, being greenlit or even considered, actually, in 2024 and actually onward and outward from 2024. And I would say that will continue for some time. Might be 2027, 2028. It's going to depend on how quickly we bounce back from a recession. This means that next year, you'll likely see 1,700 to 1,800 total shows. That's it. That means that they'll be cutting back 200 to 300 in total. And that's going to mean a lot more people looking for work. In other words, peak TV is over. Maybe we could get some good TV? I hope so. But what do you think? Are you amazed by the sheer volume of garbage that's available in the US market? I am. There's a buttload of it. Do you think that we'll get better shows if there are fewer of them? Quite possibly. I mean, you're going to need these things to draw an audience so that you can make some money. Do you think that the tone of these shows overall will have to change as the result that they actually need to be profitable? Well, if they want to make money, they're going to have to make a wider appeal. Right now, they don't appeal to anybody. Just look at Witcher Blood Origin. Anyway, feel free to leave your responses down below, and hopefully we can have a wonderful discussion down there. And if you have some other comments, please fire them down there as well, in addition to, maybe suggesting some things that you would like me to cover in the future. With that, I will say what I always say. Please support other independent content creators here on the platform. They absolutely need that support. So if you can, spend the time clicking the like button on the videos that you like. Be sure that you're subscribed to the content creators that you enjoy. Hit the bell up there for notifications so that you don't miss anything. Because believe it or not, it's real hard to get notifications even if you have them all turned on for some reason. And obviously, comment. That really helps the algorithm. It helps drive channel growth and gets the videos and the channels recommended more frequently. And finally, share the things that you really enjoy on your social media platform, because that actually works. And I appreciate when people do it for my videos, so I know everybody else will as well. And of course, I'll wrap the video the same way I always do. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye. And don't forget to check out my Rumble at rumble.com/CultureCasino.
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.